Cheers, boy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, then, Matt. How are you? Out of 10?
Probably a 7 at the moment. Got up this morning.
Why is that? Is that because the loss yesterday would have been a bit higher otherwise?
I'm surprised you found your way down here, Jack, to be honest. It's been so long since we played you.
Yeah. Good point, well made. Yeah.
It might be a 6. That shirt's making me a bit queasy now. I haven't seen it for so long.
I mean, that's probably when we were higher than you back in
It was
the
the glory days.
Yeah.
Division 3 battles.
Yeah. So it's a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, I've been alright. Sun's out. Had a nice family night in last night. Watched a film. Had a couple of drinks. Work's a bit tough, but other than that, things are going alright. Yeah, 7. Yeah. How about yourself?
We're good at 8. I mean, we won again, so it's a feeling you've not had for a while.
You're coming for us, aren't you? Apparently.
We'll get there slowly but surely. Yeah, it was a really good day yesterday, and big win. We're in with the promotion pack now. So, we need to keep getting those 3 points. It's just a lovely day. Obviously, Rove's a great community club, and it's always a good day. It's not like a corporate day out like at Ashton Gate and fall asleep on the seats.
Yeah, I'm with Joey Barton in charge as well. Very community.
No comment. We won't go into that. That's not making it.
That's legal, isn't it? We'll stay off that.
Yeah. But no, I'm good. I just haven't really got anything to complain about in life. Like when we do the gratitude round in talk club sessions, there's lots to be grateful for.
Yeah.
Life is it's pretty good, and when we get promoted, I mean, it's going to be a 10.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe we'll be down here one day soon. To be fair, I do miss the derbies.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really experienced many.
No.
As a fan, I mean, with my age, I mean, City have always.
How old are you, Jack?
30.
30.
Yeah.
You're younger.
So I remember the 2007 JPT. Two-legged final.
Joe Brian Curler.
I was on about the one before the Adriano Basso praying, and then Ricky Lambert just smashes it past him.
They hang on to anything.
Yeah, but that other one with that pitch invasion, there was a few metres on the pitch.
I think you lot started that one, didn't you?
What, us being in the stand and then you coming over?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Memories blurred.
Yeah. So when did you first start supporting the City?
I'm glad you could say the word, Jack.
I was going to swear, but I'm allowed to.
Yeah, it'd have been like the mid-80s, and my dad used to take me down when they were in the old 4th Division.
That's child abuse, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, well, old 4th Division, which you're currently in now. So yeah, my granddad was a City fan, my dad's a City fan, my brother is born in Bedminster Down, so we're all got to be red really round there.
Well, I mean, you're supporting your local team. That's something. I'm not enjoying the way things are going at the moment, and there's a few City fans north of the river as well. I don't think that should be allowed.
I'm surprised we let you in today, to be honest.
I
thought we'd have to meet more central.
Yeah, I've been a bit twitchy.
Got over the river, didn't you?
Yeah, we should have met at a safe space.
Yeah,
but, I mean, I've got a lot of time for Rovers fans who live south of the river. I think they're a mad breed.
Yeah,
like in the middle
we did have a couple at school.
West, and they're like, no, I'm going to support Rovers.
We had a couple at school, I think, when I was growing up. A few Rovers fans knocking around.
How do they get on?
They're like you say, they survive just about.
Yeah, they're just different breed. They're like goalkeepers.
Yeah,
they do it to get like a kick out of people.
Yeah. You like to be a bit different. How about you, Jack? When did you start supporting the Gas?
It's probably when I was about 5, so like late 90s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I grew up north of the river in Fish Ponds, so Rovers Heartland.
Yeah.
And I started playing for Bristol Rovers Supporters Club.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like a mate of mine said, "Oh, do you want to come down and start playing?" And I did. Put on the blue and white colours, and that was that. And we went down to a game. It's just hooked from there, isn't it? I mean, I don't think you can go over to the other side once you've been to Rovers.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go City, then you're thinking, well, I'm not going to go there again. Then I'll come Rovers.
Yeah, it's like older generation. I think they used to go and watch both of them, didn't they? Alternate weekends.
Really
I can't work that out.
Yeah.
I used to go and watch the rugby up at the Memorial, even though I struggled going in the ground.
Yeah.
So,
I've not been to the rugby since the National Game. Just can't quite bring myself to do it.
Too much red in there for you.
Yeah, a lot of red. Well, I don't know if this is actually true, but when did you first start hating Rovers, if that's possible?
Hating Rovers, well, it's probably in the days of when you had Devon White and
Mm.
Gary Penrice and Hollowhead and all that lot. Yeah, nasty bunch.
Yeah, remember that the 1990 championship winning season for Rovers? Remember Holloway on top of the bus? He was like, "I want you all to play a game. It's called Find a Shithead."
Yeah, probably that year. That was when I really started hating them. But to be fair, probably when you go watch City play, when you become a City fan, it's just part of the life, isn't it?
But there's only one team in Bristol, isn't there, that you always go on about?
You keep saying that, but
so I don't know who you're talking about when you're like, there's only one team in Bristol, and you talk about this little team called Bristol Rovers. You seem to chat about them quite a lot.
Yeah, well, there was tradition because you lot played in Bath for ages, didn't you? And then you're on about moving to South Gloucestershire, so you obviously want to get out of the city. So you carry on, mate. When did you first start hating the city?
Probably like 1992.
Was it okay?
Yeah. So that's when I was born.
Nice answer.
Yeah, just as soon as I started supporting Rovers, really, just obviously the rivalry so big.
Yeah.
And because you would just always just that one step just above, and just that annoying like bigger brother sort of mentality, just a bit of a dickhead really, and you just don't really quite like him.
Yeah.
And just some of the conduct of your fans in the derbies.
I always think of you as like a small yappy dog, just annoying. Just annoying.
Oh, it's going to be a short answer. What's been your happiest City moment?
Happiest City moment? I think beating Liverpool when Tinian scored up at their place in that FA Cup game. That was probably the best moment. Or beating Man United was good. Joe Bryan and Corey Smith. And obviously when we beat you lot, that's sweet. So if I had to pick one, probably Brian Tinian.
Cool.
What about you, Jack? What's your happiest Rovers moment?
Oh, I would probably say 15-16 season, Lee Brown, right foot. I mean, you just don't get an ending like that. It was akin to the Aguero moment. It's just, we had so many chances, and then he somehow pops up our left back, right foot in front of the Thatcher's end. Yeah. Just absolute raptures. I mean, getting promoted, last kick of the game in your own backyard. Yeah. And I mean, the scenes down Gloucester Road were incredible. Just everyone spilled down there, and just euphoria. It was brilliant. Oh, we're gonna need some more tape in the camera here. What's been your lowest City moment? Or let's go moments.
Lowest City moment. I say every time we've been relegated twice. That's always a nasty moment, isn't it? I think we got stuffed out in by Cardiff 6-0. That was pretty nasty.
And that Swansea away as well. I think your man, the Tin Man.
Tin Man, yeah, legend, mate.
It's a great picture of him looking really sad in the dugout.
That's because the club means so much to him, you know. He suffered that day. So yeah, every club has their lows, don't they? So yeah, I think those two were the worst ones, getting stuffed by the Welsh, unfortunately.
Yeah, I could probably name a few, but we'll end on that if you like.
Right. We'll have to take Monday off for this one. What's been your lowest Rovers moment, Jack?
It's very obvious, isn't it? It's the relegation out the Football League. It was a very surreal day. I think we didn't expect to go down. We got a good result against Wickham the Saturday before, who were our relegation rivals, and to be honest, I think a lot of us thought that we'd done it. We only needed a point against Mansfield last game of the season. They forgot their kit.
I know.
So we had to lend them our kit.
That's a bit Dainsley, wasn't
it? It was horrible. And it was just a weird day because it was beautifully sunny, a bit of a carnival atmosphere. I mean, there literally was. We had people from St Paul's Carnival. They were dancing on the pitch at half time. Yeah. And
That's
and
surreal.
we were like, what on earth are we doing?
Yeah.
Then it happened, and it just people were in shock. It was like the stages of grief, it was shock, and then there was a lot of anger on the pitch. And yeah, it didn't really sink in for a while, and when we went down the first kind of 8 games, we really struggled. And if we didn't get promoted that season, we might still be down there. Genuinely.
Get stuck, bogged down.
Yeah, because I just don't think we would have had the finances
No.
to, because it's still like competitive league. Obviously, a lot of professional clubs. But it was probably a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
It meant we could kind of rebirth as a club and kind of kickstart a new era. So it was the worst moment being a Rose fan, but it was a real blessing in disguise as well.
Okay, fair enough.
Probably difficult for you to answer this as a City fan, but do you think it's hard for men to admit they aren't coping with things?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think women are a lot better at gassing, aren't they? Better at chatting, basically. They're a lot better at heart to hearts. I think blokes just kind of hide it, bottle it up, and then I don't know. I think if you don't share your opinions and the way you're feeling, I think things bottle up and it just brews, doesn't it? And it's not nice. So yeah, I think it's difficult for blokes to open up and talk.
Yeah. It's talking about meaningful stuff as well, isn't it? Like obviously today we can
Yeah.
a bit of banter about the football, but actually getting into those kind of deep conversations, or even not deep, just those.
Just saying how you feel, basically, isn't it?
Just meaningful stuff. It's like I often go out with mates and then come back and the missus is like, oh, how's such and such? Like how's their partner? How's their family? How are they getting on?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, we made fart jokes for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And
No, I know.
it's like we just don't go beneath the surface. It seems.
Yeah.
Like.
I think when you go down the pub, you just chat what beer you want next. Where are we going next? And it's like just living for the actual night, the moment, rather than just chatting about how things are going in life at the time.
Yeah, and it's having like the tools to do it. I just don't think men quite know how to do it. I think most would like to and they could.
Yeah.
It just seems
difficult,
and being the person to make that first step.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? It's the first step. I think once you start talking about it, it becomes a lot more natural and a lot easier to get words out. But yeah, so that's why it's such a good initiative, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Why do you think most men don't talk about their feelings?
Fear is a big one. Fear of opening up and kind of what that might project. That fear of vulnerability.
Yeah.
And it's not the narrative we're fed. Obviously.
Yeah.
It's that whole man up kind of mentality.
Yeah.
So it just goes against kind of what we've been conditioned to be like. So it's just it doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, I think also, like, if you're in a group of friends, like you're seen as like one of the stable ones, one of the rocks. Like they almost expect you to not have problems and everything's right in your life. So I think that's probably another reason, isn't it? Because once you open up, it's like I think it's just getting people to open up is so important. So.
Yeah. You kind of you think you're being strong.
Yeah.
Kind of that
and you want your mates to think that as well, probably, don't you?
That stoicism, which I think there is a time and place for stoicism when you haven't got any other option.
Yeah.
But when you have got an option to make yourself feel better and actually feel stronger by sharing and talking to your mates.
Yeah.
Then do it
and use it. Yeah.
I mean, we know that bottling it up doesn't help.
No.
So if it doesn't help, it's pointless doing it, isn't it? So you need to get out, and it's better for you. It's better for your family. It's better for your friends.
Yeah, your friends know how you feel as well, don't they? So
and it allows them to do it as well.
Yeah.
So tell us about your experience of Talk Club.
Yeah. Obviously, there's one takes place just next door in the little yellow cafe on Monday night, and went to one the other day, and I find it really really uplifting actually. It's a little bit wary about going. I think most blokes probably are the first time they go, But it was just so simple and pure. Like everyone there's for the same reason. They just want to talk about things, get things off their chest. I think just by knowing people are listening to you, it really helps. But it's just the simple nature, the simple setup of it all. It's just really, really effective. And I felt pretty good when it came out. And the next week as well, it kind of grounds you for the week because you know what's important to you then, and you can shrug the little things off. So yeah, I find it really, really effective and useful.
Yeah, I agree. I think the simplicity is key, and that bit of structure that you can be guided into sharing, and it's not like you're kind of coming out with something that's like really really left field. Everybody's sharing the same stuff, so there's that sense of camaraderie. But you're so right. Like stepping through the door for the first time is the hardest thing. I mean, fortunately for me, when I found out about Talk Club, it's during lockdown, and it probably shows my mentality at the time. I didn't think I needed Talk Club for myself. I was thinking of others. I was like, this is a great organisation to help other people, other men, and at that time I was struggling a lot with anxiety. I was having countless panic attacks, but it didn't compute in my head that our Talk Club would be beneficial. For me, it was a really odd one. And I was like, because I wanted to help out, it was like, well, you have to go to sessions yourself. So I was like, all right, I'll do that. And then just realised how important and like how much of a release it would be. It's just like what we were saying earlier. It's just getting things out of your head so it doesn't bottle up. And because I go regularly now, so I run the Talk Club Bristol Rovers sessions. Like my shares aren't that deep anymore because I'm getting it out regularly. It's kind of like I don't know, if you keep like servicing a car, for example, like it keeps ticking over and it's in good shape. If you haven't serviced or MOT'd for like 5 years, it's going to need a lot of work doing.
We're going to the gym, isn't it? Like if you've not been to the gym for like 3 or 4 months, you're going to feel it, aren't you, the next day? But if you go regularly, then it's just normal, isn't it?
Exactly. So so we kind of go along, and it's just kind of a chat with mates now. We've really built that strong group, and then if anyone does need to offload anything heavy, then we're there in a really supportive place.
I think the gratitude round is quite nice as well, isn't it? Because I think people these days, life's so busy, it's so easy to forget that you've actually got things quite good sometimes. I mean, what you're grateful for. You got good friends, you got family, you live in a nice city, that sort of thing. And it's just so easy to forget when you're bogged down in little things. So that's important for me.
Yeah, and I think the fact the gratitude round is the second round. So you share all your gripes and grumbles in the first round. Then when it gets to gratitude, you're on there's kind of like little things you're grateful for. But then a lot of it is kind of big things like family, having a roof over your head, being able to eat, not being in a war-torn country, all of those things. Then you look back at your first round, and whilst they're legitimate things you could be getting off your chest, when you compare it to those big bits of gratitude, you're like,
not so bad.
It's all relative, isn't it? So it does just change your mindset. So how are you now out of 10?
I'm probably a 9 actually, Jack. I've probably gone off a couple just by having a bit of banter with you and just chatting things through. And
is that because you're thinking about being a Rovers fan? I've sold it to you.
No, I think it's the fact you reminded me why I'm not a Rovers fan. That's why I've gone up. How are you out of 10, Jack?
I'm going to join you on a 9.
Good
actually, I was already good after another win for the Gas, but it just shows that whilst we don't like each other's clubs, there's still a lot that brings us together, and it's a good thing that Talk Club are doing. It's great that like both City and Rose are united in that.
Definitely. Cool. Nice one, mate.
I feel like I've got most of my chest.
Yeah, I think
it feels quite cathartic.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a good bit of banter.
Yeah.
Nice to see a Rovers fan in the flesh again.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Cheers, Jack.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, best of
Glad
luck.
we can put our differences aside for
Yeah, best of luck. Hopefully you stay up. But
Yeah, see you in like
Not
30
sure.
years probably.